What's up, guys? Today we're gonna do a privacy fence in front of the propane tank. Let's get started. I start by unloading all the 4x4s from the truck. Most of these are for another project. 2 of them are what I'm gonna use for this video. I paid about $150 for this auger used on Facebook Marketplace. I think it works pretty well. My only issue is that this is the beginning of March while I'm filming, and I found that the ground is still a bit frozen, so it took me a while to break through that layer of frozen dirt before I got to the soft dirt underneath. Alright, checking to see if I am 3 feet. Oh, I'd say pretty close. I have a few reasons for building this privacy fence, and the first one is I wanted to do a proof of concept of the garden fence that I'll be doing later on this spring. Second, I wanted to hide the propane tank from the street. And last, as you can see in some of the shots, the propane copper line actually runs down the front of my tank and down into the ground. I'm putting this fence up to prevent me from nicking that accidentally with the mower, as well as keeping the kids safely away. It's probably not the best way, but I'm using the end of this shovel to just tamp down the dirt. This thing is not going to support any weight. It's not going to keep people in or out. It's mostly just decorative, so it doesn't need to be secured in with any type of cement or anything. At least I don't care, and that's just it. This is what I would do. Another thing that I'm doing is making sure that it's squared up to how I want it to be. This is going to connect with another pole down there, so I want it to be parallel to that one. All the things I did with that first post, now I'm doing again with the second post. Next, I start by squaring up the 2 inside 2x4s and bringing them over to measure. Earlier, I went to the shop and got everything I thought I need for this project out here, and I forgot a pencil, so I'm going to use a screw and just grab the line with the screw head. In theory, I'll cut both of these at the same length so that it should be completely parallel and square inside of these 2 pieces. They should fit just perfectly. I'm using my speed square as a guide for my circular saw so that I get square cuts. I'm using pocket holes to attach these to the insides of each post with 2.5-inch pocket screws. You can see I propped up the bottom board with a few scraps until it was level. I'm insetting the 2x4s about 3/4 of an inch so that my vertical slats sit inside the 2 side posts. Once I had that bottom board set, I measured the height that I want the fence to be. I used a clamp and a piece of scrap to keep one end of the board up while I worked on the other side. Alright, got those 2 pieces on. It looks pretty good, I think. I'm going to cut off the tops and then put that piece on as a kind of railing type thing. Should be good. Oh man, this wasn't recording? Let me reenact it for you. It was like that, and then it went, and then it went, it's kind of like that. Maybe I'll show you on the next one. Is it recording this time? Probably won't be that good anymore. That last one I got really lucky at. The last one was better. Oh well. Once I plopped that deck board on top, it already looks complete. This definitely gives more stability to that top 2x4 as well.
Look, I found a pen.
I cut both sides about 2 inches from the outside of the post. All these measurements are based on what I think looks best in the moment.
Boom! Look! I found our missing downspout. Alright! Okay, so next thing is to add the slat wall type thing. I've got some 1x6s to add that privacy effect to it vertically. So I'm gonna go get those now and cut them down to I think 45 inches or something like that. They're 8-footers, so I should be able to get 2 for each. It's probably gonna take about 20 boards once they're cut.
These vertical slats that I'm using are actually cedar toned treated 1x6s that I had left over from an old project.
Alright, so first I'm going to take this board and put it in the middle. I found center there and I found center on this. So I'm going to line that up and then go about a 1/2 inch spacing out each way and then rip the ends. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
As you can see, I had my boys helping me out here, and actually one of them was doing a great job helping me with the spacing in between each slat, while my youngest son was actually sewing my tools out in the yard. Which is funny because that's exactly what my dad said that I used to do with all of his tools. I would have it no other way. Love you, boys.
Alright, last one. What do you think? I think it looks pretty awesome. I'd say that's a wrap on this project. In about a year or so, I'll stain it to be the same color as all the other outdoor things that we have here on the farm. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video and this content that I'm creating, and if you want to follow along with me. And as always, thanks for watching.